Der Neugierige, the questioner, the inquisitive one, that curious boy. Picture the miller sitting on a hill, picking petals off a flower. She loves me not. But of course, in this song cycle, he asks a brook rather than a flower. Welcome to Sonata She Wrote, and our show within a show, a tour through the songs of Die schöne Müllerin. This week, Der Neugierige. This song, with 5 stanzas total, features an introductory section comprised of the first 2 stanzas of the poem, in which the young lad sings plaintively. He can ask no flower or star, they cannot tell him. Only his brook will know the truth.
Ich frage keine Blume, ich frage keinen Stern. Sie können mir alle nicht sagen, was ich erfühl so gern. Ich bin ja auch kein Gärtner, die Sterne stehen zu hoch. Mein Bächlein will ich fragen, ob mich mein Herz belogt.
The music is uniformly diatonic, except a diminished 7th chord under the sung half-step on sagen, highlighting the line where the miller rejects counsel other than the brook. None of them can tell but his brook. It does make one wonder, what is happening in the miller's mind? Is he experiencing the brook as an individual with its own agency, or a reflection of his own desire? The pause which ends this section is twofold in its meaning. Susan Youens writes, "We hear in the silence the youth steeling himself to ask if the miller maid loves him. In retrospect, one hears in that silence a foreshadowing of the answer denied."
Das eine Wörtchen, das andere heißet nein. Die beiden Wörtchen schließen die ganze Welt mir ein. Die beiden Wörtchen schließen die ganze Welt mir ein.
"Oh, brook, my love, how silent you are." But the brook isn't silent. Its gently bubbling 16th note arpeggios and static harmonies have returned. Yet it seems unwilling to give the miller the answer he wants to hear. Yes or no. These words contain the whole world for the miller, And if we judge by Schubert's music, the world is apparently in G major, which I always suspected, to be honest. Schubert reaches this remote key by pivoting off a secondary dominant of the Neapolitan, one of his favorite devices. The effect is beautiful. It feels as though the Miller has moved from the introspection of B major into real speech in G major, tentatively asking the brook for an answer. Much of the music of the fifth verse is the same as the third. However, what had been a cadence at the end of verse 3 now is an unfulfilled cadential 6/4 progression. Schubert briefly tonicizes minor 6, and then the Miller is forced to repeat his question. The brook has no answer for our Miller, and Der Neugierige gently comes to a close. This has been Sonata She Wrote. The next song in our tour through Die schöne Müllerin is Ungeduld, or Impatience.